Yo, what's going on, everybody? I was supposed to be making a video today, tomorrow-ish, once I got a minute's free time, to be able to just have a little one-to-one personal type video where I explained, hey, the Echo S released on the 13th. It's finally out. All the hard work that we've been putting in over the past few years is finally paid off. We have a release. It's still a tiny bit buggy, as just about any mod is when you first release it, and we're going to still be patching it and whatever. I wanted today to be a really just happy video where I got to explain that. However, I don't really get that opportunity because this video is kind of tainted with a tiny bit of bad news. In which that we have the biggest first world problem imaginable. Echo S has been out for just 3 days. 3 days. And we already hit our weekly quota for the bandwidth cap of 15 terabytes. Yeah. We got downloaded 8,000 times in just 3 days. It is absolute insanity. Whenever we set up the hosting system to be able to make sure that everybody could get Echo S, we have servers that are connected all over the world so that your downloads don't slow down. We weren't going to just use Google and Nexus because based on the data we've gathered over the last 3 days, those links would probably be dead in about 30 minutes because they typically have about a 24-hour bandwidth cap. After about 30 minutes, they would have all died. And that's kind of just pointless because then we're putting up links all the time, and then after about 30 minutes of them existing, you guys are clicking on it, you're getting a 404, you're getting frustrated, why is the mod not downloaded, is things broken, and I can't put out news or links, quick enough to be able to resolve it and get around that problem. So we have our special server, and we thought there's no way, right? 15 terabytes per week, it's impossible, we'll never hit that. We will never hit that. We hit that. In 3 days. It's absolute insanity. So, effectively, if you have not downloaded Echo S yet, unfortunately, you're going to have to wait a little while to be able to get your hands on it. During the time that the link is down and we wait for the weekly cycle to roll over to next week's quota so that we can actually put the link back up again, we're going to be working on Echo S more, try and get the next patch ready for 1.05 with some more bug fixes and, whatever needs doing. But until then, we cannot put out any more patches, any more downloads, or anything. We are just off-grid for the time being. And it's such a wild achievement. It doesn't feel real to me, personally. It just absolutely does not feel real whatsoever. It's so unbelievably crazy. And I know some of you will probably be thinking right now, well, why don't you put up some new temporary links now, or a torrent, or something along those lines? And to be perfectly honest, it's not entirely a viable strat. A torrent, perhaps, maybe, a possible viable strat that we can do to just roll over for the next week. The rest of them, as I previously mentioned already, they have 24-hour caps that will be hitting every 30 minutes or so, and we would be refreshing the links consistently, which becomes a little bit of an issue, and I don't want to be in here spending my entire time finding new links and doing that stuff when I could be working on patch 1.05. So I don't want that stuff to take my time away from, what the more important stuff, the stuff that I could be doing. It's not really that big of a deal breaker if you have to wait, a couple days, 4 days, 7 days, however long. I'm not entirely sure when the weekly cap resets. But just know that when the link is back up, it will be the next patch. It will have even more bug fixes. It'll be even more better than, the one that currently exists. And it's just so surreal. I don't know how to think or feel about any of this. It's a weird feeling. I've been informed about it. I've rushed down to the office to record this video. I didn't even bother taking my coat off. I just needed to get the word out to you as soon as possible. And yeah, it's just absolutely wild. But I really want to say a massive thank you to everybody who has downloaded and used this mod. Whether you've hated it, whether you've loved it, at least you've gave it a chance, and that's all I can ask of you. For those of you that are enjoying it, I really hope that the rest of your playthroughs go smoothly. You don't encounter any bugs, any crashes. I know that some people have had crashes in certain places, but pretty much all of the crashes that we've had reported to us are not EchoS crashes. That they were just using other mods at the same time, and the other mods are causing said issues, or, sometimes the driver that runs the game crashes, because EchoS is something like 16,000 files. It's a little bit stressful, but yeah. Quick video today. Regardless, thank you all for supporting EchoS this entire time, being here, watching, and all this other stuff. I also would like to preface some questions that I've been asked quite a lot, or assumptions that were made based on the trailer and the news articles that came out. Oh, there were a lot of news articles that came out for the release trailer. EchoS is not an abridged series, okay? I'm not sure where this came from. I can hold my hand up and admit the trailer that we put out may have misrepresented ourselves tiny bit. A little bit too much swearing. We put an Easter egg in there, and people have got the wrong opinion of everything. Yeah, we'll take the blame for that one. We do have another trailer planned that is a little more faithful to what EchoS actually represents. It appears that our brains were at a level where we designed our trailer for our current audience and not a potential worldwide new audience that the news would show everybody. Didn't really, are bad. But it is not an abridged series. It has a couple of Easter eggs in it, just for fun. For example, the Tifa part in the last trailer, the minigame where you push the buttons in the second reactor. In order to get that, you have to fail something like 16 times. It isn't something you're going to get unless, you know about it and you try to get it. That is not going to happen by accident. And there's a couple more. And that there are a couple of scenes in there that have been tweaked a little bit from the original Japanese text, or deleted scenes, because what was left in there was kind of like only half a thing. It sort of looked like, when I was looking at the leftover code, it sort of looked as if there was, like, somebody worked on the first half of the scene, or maybe two people were working on the scene together, and it wasn't all a complete scene, so we've had to fill in some of the gaps to be able to make the scene actually full and understandable and human sounding, because text boxes do not always sound good when you speak them out loud. But even so, just hopefully that clears a little bit up. And if you were worried about the swearing, there's actually basically no swearing in EchoS whatsoever. EchoS has, I believe, 15.6 thousand lines, 15,600 lines total, and I would say less than 50 of them are swears, as just a guess. Kind of another problem we had with the trailer. Misrepresented ourselves just a little bit. But I know to some people it might seem obvious, like, well, of course you were going to hit the news. Of course it was going to go viral and get loads of downloads. Like, it's a voice mod for FF7. And I get that, but I get that now. When we're working on our own little mod, and, I'm a YouTube channel with, like, 3,000 subscribers. None of my videos ever pop off and, like, get a ton. We weren't expecting to absolutely fly and aim for the stars, But the next trailer will be better, okay? Look forward to that one. Also, I'm hoping you noticed the special little thing at the end of the last trailer. If you didn't notice what that was, then go back and check it. Because, there's something else coming. Alright? Okay, that's everything. I'm pretty sure I've covered everything. I'm unscripted. I have nothing. I'm attempting to be able to leave this video in a position where you don't have to ask anything in the comments. I know one of your comments most likely will be, when do you think the link will be back up? As of right now, I don't know that answer. I don't know if the weekly cap was from when we first uploaded the file. I don't know when it turns over. And I want to make sure the next patch is a full good patch anyway. So I'm going to use every second that I possibly have until that happens. So, yeah, that's everything. Thank you so much for watching. If you do know people that wanted to download this mod or whatever, please do share this video. I know normally YouTubers will tell you to share a video because they want views and stuff. Right now, I want this video shared because purely information. I did also leave a tweet. I put a tweet out. I put an announcement in the Discord. You'll find all links below. I'm not going to be able to make a video for everything that I do, so if you want, like, the day-by-day news kind of follow-up, then following my Twitter and the Discord is the best. Twitter or Discord, yep. In the description is the best way to go for, like, patch notes and, you know, just different updates. You know, I'm not going to come down and just boot up the PC and put out a video for, like, you know, patch notes or a minor change. It's more of a tweet, you know? So, thank you so much for watching. Please help me get this information out there, because I don't want people to be annoyed that, like, oh, why are my download links not working? And, well, like, where is EchoOS? This mod's terrible, and blah, 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 whatever, you know. In fact, it was so unbelievably successful that it became a problem. Oh, first world problems, am I right? Alright, everybody, I've rambled. I will catch you later. Thank you so much for your support, and I love you all. Till next time, enjoy EchoOS. One last thing. Couple last things. Thanks, Brain. You just let me know right at the last second there. I want to give an absolutely massive thank you to my content creator friends that I approached very late last night about this information. And I hit them up and I said, you know, I really don't like the idea of approaching all of you and being like, hey, I'm making something cool. Can you make videos and promote me and I personally gain and all that stuff? No, I don't like doing any of that. But I do have good relationships with them all. And yesterday, like late last night, I did approach them all and ask, by any chance, with absolutely no notice whatsoever, could you get videos prepared for today to help me spread this information? Because with 8,000 different people downloading EchoOS and playing it, chances are I only have about 10%, if that, of the reach required to be able to inform everybody that's out there. And they all came back and they were like, I got you, man. We'll get videos out and we will try and tell the entire community, because the last thing I want is people to be misled into thinking that, you know, the downloads are just down and the mod sucks and all the bad stuff that could come from it. I don't want people to get frustrated and be clicking links and just getting 404s or be halfway through downloading it somewhere on a link they found and then it just stopping and them getting frustrated and stuff like that. So really, really huge thank you to my content creator friends for coming through and helping me last minute with this stuff. You guys are the best and I owe you all one. All right. Just don't ask too much, okay? Secondly, thank you so much as well to all of the voice actors. I didn't really think about it until just now that this is already an exceptionally surreal feeling for both myself and for Crane. The two of us worked on this project together. You know, we did the creation part of this. But the voice actors probably have a very unique experience, like, feeling right now as well. And the ones that do wish to have their socials shared with you will be in the description as well, their Twitters and stuff. Absolutely go and follow them, give them some love, tell them how awesome their characters are, their acting and stuff. Not everybody is going to be there because some people do want to remain anonymous. They are in the credits of the mod, naturally, but they don't necessarily want all their socials being shared. Just in case, you know, FF7 community can be a little bit dangerous, and the last thing we want is toxicity just hitting them like a wave. But the ones that have said, yeah, no, go ahead, I really want to be able to talk to my fans and meet them and stuff, you know, and share their experiences and stuff, those will be linked in the description. Last two things, a tutorial video for how to use EchoOS. I was supposed to get that up a couple days ago, but I've been extremely busy and have not had the opportunity. In a way, this happening kind of gives me a couple more days to prepare. There is kind of a big problem going on right now with 7th Heaven. There isn't a proper way to avoid that as of right now. We're hopefully maybe going to get it fixed before the quota limit comes back and we get to make a video, because I will be making a tutorial on exactly how to use it. But until then, there will be another video linked in the description, which is from BltzZ and his install tutorial. And he actually did it in a way that avoids the problem, which was an accident, but a very, very welcoming one. So if you do need install instructions, I'm going to send you over to BltzZ's video. Like I said, the link is in the description for that. Super, super easy to follow. He's really, you know, just on point. Like, there's no crap. You know, you know, his videos are bullet point, scripted, do this, 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 super easy to follow. You know, unlike me, who doesn't edit my videos, doesn't have a script or any of that stuff. I just ramble. So, yes, there is that as well. And I know some people are, they are going to be asking about a upload dub sort of thing, like a dub series for the YouTube channel, and that will be happening as well. I do have a couple of bugs that I want to fix beforehand, but then I will be going through, excuse me, I will be going through and recording the entirety of Echo S and making it like a series. There's no me in it. There'll be no commentary over it. It will just be the game. So you can treat it like a movie or whatever. I'll probably trim out some of the stupid, like, battles and stuff. Maybe I'll hack myself to level 99 and just turn off encounters, because for the sake of the videos, you don't care, right? You don't want to see me playing the game. You want to see Echo S. So that'll be that. If you're interested in a commentary version of that, best thing you can do is come by my Twitch channel, which also will be linked in the description. I know a lot of YouTubers tend to be like, hey, you should come over and watch me on Twitch because I play video games, but that isn't the case for me. On Twitch, the only content you will ever find from me is Echo S related, and it is work related. Quote unquote, work related. The creation of the mod, and Crane does exactly the same thing on his Twitch channel as well, and that'll be down there too. So if you want to see how the coding side of things goes, and the injections of the lines, and all of that stuff, that's my Twitch channel. And for Crane's, it'll be live directing, editing, and like choosing the takes, and he injects some of the lines as well, and sometimes like has to come up with new tweaks to the script to be able to make them a little more human sounding. So if that is something you're interested in, we are both pushing for partner right now, and we are going to be starting working on Echo S 8 and 9 pretty much immediately after we get some time after like around the bug fixes for 7. So if you want to be there for the creation process of 8 and 9, then now is the time to be around our Twitch channels. We will also be holding NPC nights for you guys, right? Our NPCs are totally voiced by the community, and you guys can absolutely have your voices inside Final Fantasy VIII or Final Fantasy IX from this point on. Our Discord is the best way to get information. Well, it'd be the second best way to get information on that, because we do, like, tag NPC nights. We need voices. Come by, let's do some live directing, let's get on call, and we'll start recording. But ahead of that, Twitch channels are going to be the best way, because sometimes we've wrote out the script, we've pushed everything out, we've got lines back, maybe there's a few missing, we need re-records, or we need like an NPC that we've just missed, and we'll just pull people from our chat. And that is the best way to do it. And you get free directing sessions, right? Like from actual, a proper professional director. So it's kind of cool too. But alright. That is everything. This video is way longer than I intended it to be, and I say that on every video I ever record, so yep, you know me by now. I know there's a lot of people that like a lot of new people that have subscribed over the last week. Hey guys, how's it going? Appreciate you being here, and hopefully you'll enjoy playing Echo S 7, because that would have been the reason that you subscribed to begin with. And hopefully you'll be looking forward to Echo S 8 and 9 too. You might not have even known they existed until just now when I told you. If you check the channel, there are videos for the cast list and stuff, and other trailers, so be sure to check those out. Nevertheless, hope to see you on Twitch. Thank you for being supportive. Go follow the voice actors. Thank you, content creator friends. You are freaking awesome. And again, as Past Me said, love you all. Catch you later, and I will let you know when the download's back up. All right, sweet. See you next time.